What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina Team News. So a few weeks ago, when it was revealed that Candiace was no longer coming back to the Real Housewives of Potomac and her statement was released, we're going to get into that later. It was also announced that Robyn wasn't coming back. Well, Robyn confirmed on her podcast with Gizelle that the reason why she's not coming back, she's not about to sugarcoat anything, she was fired. You know, most of the times, we know when people got fired, but they release statements like, I'm choosing to walk away and all of that. Like, stop it. If there's anything I'm going to give Robyn credit for is, of course, she's admitting the obvious, but at least she's open enough to admit it compared to other people that we have clearly seen that they were fired, but then released a long statement behaving like it was their decision to walk away. Example, Molly Hampton from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Miserable Molly girl, we know under no circumstances were you ever in your life going to walk away from the Real Housewives of Atlanta and that chick. You eat, breathe, sleep, and lived for that Bravo and the Real Housewives of Atlanta validation. And then you finally getting your peach and getting to stand next to people who are forever a part of history and all of that validated you. Someone from your upbringing and everything you've been through to stand up there and to be acknowledged and to have a peach validated you. So there's no way you of all people decided to take a step back when you need every penny, and we know that, okay? Because Milo's first home, her town home, was purchased by a man that she was, one of her alleged sugar daddies. He bought her a house, she said, and also bought a space for her mother, okay? And she's been living in that townhouse. When she decided to step out and keep up with the Joneses, she couldn't even afford to complete her new house.
Taking everything. Where's the house that she was building?
No, I was building a house, but not building it now. I had a lot of bad things happen.
Did you catch the way?
I feel like the desperation from her reeks. And because she needs that peach. I think the power is when you don't need it.
Now, that's a word. The power is when you don't need it. Someone who couldn't even afford, allegedly, to finish their first home that they were buying on their own needed that peach. So yes, Milo posted that her contract ended, but if Bravo had offered her a new contract, she would have been back. So my whole point of bringing up Milo is at least Robyn can keep it real and say, the show did not ask me back, I was fired, and not release a statement pretending like she's walking away like other people. And you know what? I'm not against releasing a statement and saying, I walked away. Do you? I'm just saying kudos to Robyn for keeping it real, regardless of how you feel about her. But let's get into Robyn's actual statement. So Robyn said on her podcast with Gizelle, yes, I will not be returning for season 9 of The Real Housewives of Potomac. In reality, the network did not invite me back. I was fired, for lack of better words. I will not sugarcoat the situation and say, oh, I'm walking away. I just said that. And this is a break or anything like this. This is a network decision. I've been continuing. I'm okay with it because nothing lasts forever. I've had a very long run on the show, and I just really appreciate that time and the opportunity that I had on the show. Thank you to the fans who have watched us from day one. I do want to especially thank all of the fans and viewers who have supported me, showed love to me, whether you directly send me love or you prayed for me or you have positive thoughts around me. I appreciate you, and I hope I inspired you, the viewers, the fans, to live your life authentically, to not feel pressure to change for anyone or impress people, and just be yourself. Robyn also addressed that before she even had the chance to say anything, that this information was shared publicly. one of the many reasons why the network did not ask her back, okay? Because this is what she said. I wanted to speak my own business, my own life, my own news, and I wanted to share it out of my own mouth when the time was appropriate. And I felt like the appropriate time would be once season 8 of The Real Housewives of Potomac was finished airing, which it is now. And I wanted to respect the network and respect the show and wait until the season ended, which I think makes sense. Okay? Now, my own news on my own terms, my own time, and all of that is one of the many reasons why she's in this situation. You all remember, the cheating allegations and all of the things that happened within her family recently, not in the past. And she decided to hold on to that information and not talk about it on the show because, according to her, this was a situation that she and her family already dealt with. They have moved on. So why rehash it when the show needed that? I mean, you're over here reaching for storylines when you actually had real life events happening at home and you chose not to share it. Yet you're over here in everybody else's business. And that led to a lot of backlash, and people really wanted Robyn to be fired because of that. But she was brought back, given the opportunity to explain the story, and the network is like, okay, now we got what we needed, and we no longer need you. Have a nice life. But you never know with these shows, depending on who they add to the cast to replace Robyn, and depending on how that goes, she might come back. You know how some of these supporters are. Oh, we don't like her. We hate her. Get her off. Get her off. And then the person leaves. The new season comes. And then those same people be like, you know what? Yeah, I wasn't here for her, but we miss her presence. Bring her back. So you never know. Wasn't her decision, meaning she would have absolutely agreed to come back. So there's always room for that to happen. She was very respectful. She's not out here dragging the network and all of that. So when you move like that, the door is always open, and we shall see. Of course, she had to say a few words for her BFF Gizelle. I really want to say I love you. It's been such a fun, amazing, stressful, crazy, and a wild journey the past 8 years. I couldn't imagine doing what we did with anyone else. So my green-eyed Bennett, my partner in crime, although we still have reasonably shady, I'm still going to talk to you all the time and see you all the time. I hate that part of our friendship is not there anymore. And of course, Gizelle had some things to say after that, but I have errands to run and I have to start my day. Most of you are aware that I do have a career outside of social media and YouTube and all of that. So I will absolutely be back with social media reaction to Robyn releasing this statement and also what Gizelle had to say. In the meantime, for those of you who always ask me, how do we continue to support you outside of these videos? If you click the links in the description below, it will take you to all of those different places and things you can support me on. The boutique website link is in there. You can also join my members only. This is where I post behind the scenes content, cooking videos, day in the life, me editing, having conversations, going to events, just sitting up the camera and talking to you all. And my entire house tour is on there. Trust me, it is beautiful. If I do say so myself, I did a great job. You will love it, and it's very inexpensive to subscribe. So click that link to support your girl. Shout out to every single one of you who supports me beyond doing these videos. All of the people who are currently subscribed to my members only. Thank you all so much. Speaking of subscribing, we are so close to 50,000 subscribers. So please continue to subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to the channel. I've also seen comments where some of you were like, Vina, I've been subscribed for years, but when I check for some odd reason, YouTube unsubscribed me. Please check to see if you are subscribed, and if you are not, click that subscribe button and get your girl to 50K. Of course, the goal is more than 50K and all of that, but at least before this year ends, let's try to break that 50K subscriber mark. Thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. Whether you are subscribed, whether you click and make purchases from the boutique, whether you're on my members only or you are just simply clicking on the videos and giving me the views and support, I appreciate every single one of you. That was just for my people who always ask questions about how can we support you outside of these videos. Well, that's the way. I don't do this normally in every video. This video was very short, so I took the time to break it down. Thank you all so much. I wish all of you well and take care. When I do the part 2 where I talked about what Gizelle had to say, social media reaction, we will also talk about Candiace, who is no longer coming back as well. My loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.